Are you thinking about moving to Northeast Tennessee, but you're concerned about the winter weather? Well, I can understand that. Maybe you have questions like, how much snow do we get? Is it icy cold? Will I be worried about driving on the roads? How much will I be shoveling? Do I need a snowblower? And if you look up our weather online, yes, you do get the temperatures and so forth, but it doesn't always give you a clear picture of what's going on. So today I'm going to go over the good, the bad, and some things that may surprise you. Winter in Northeast Tennessee is considered to be fairly moderate in comparison to the Midwest and Northeast. We have highs in the 40s and 50s and lows in the 20s and 30s. And occasionally we will have a cold snap just like we're having today. I think it's about 20 degrees. The low's 14. Tomorrow's low is 7. But don't worry, because once you have a cold snap, sooner or later, we're going to be back to beautiful weather. For instance, over Christmas, the temperatures were in the 60s and Christmas Day was 65. As I mentioned, we occasionally get a cold snap. For instance, that 2,300 mile wide storm that hit the U.S., we were supposed to get, I think, like 8 or 12 inches, and what did we get? Like a half an inch. Most of the time when you watch the weather, you're disappointed the next morning when you look out and you don't see any snow. Wah, wah, wah. That's how I usually feel. But if you love the snow, you do get some here in Northeast Tennessee, so that's good news. Our winters start about mid-December, and they're pretty much wrapping up in mid-March. You'll start seeing everything turn green again, the flowers popping up, and you're going to want to get your lawnmower out too. So that's not too long of a winter. So how much snow do we get? Well, on average, Johnson City, Kingsport, and Bristol get about 11 inches annually. Now, there are some winters that we've had more. For instance, the heaviest snowfall was in 1959 to 1960, and it was 51 inches. But take a deep breath, that's not what we usually get. I'll give you an example of snowfall for the last few years. 24 to 25, 7.7 inches of snow. 23 to 24, 3.1 inches of snow. And 22 to 23, just 0.6 inches of snow. When we have a snowstorm, people rush to the grocery stores. They get their gasoline, their milk, and bread. The shelves are empty. Us Southerners, and I like to call myself a Southerner, I've been here for 20 years, we do not like driving, and typically the schools are closed. And if you could imagine being a bus driver, even with an inch or a half an inch of snow and icy roads, driving up and down those hills in a bus with a bunch of kids, I don't think so. Typically when it snows, we see a snowfall and it melts later that day, or at least it's melted off the roads and sidewalks. Occasionally we will see snow stay for 2 or 3 days, and we may see that right now because our temperatures are really dipping down. Does elevation matter? Well, it sure does. Although Johnson City, Kingsport, and Bristol and the surrounding towns average about 11 inches of snow per year, places like Roan Mountain and Mountain City that are at higher elevation may see more snow, colder weather, and more icy roads. So what about icy roads? Well, we occasionally do see icy roads, mostly in the mornings or in the evenings, or especially in the back roads. And if any of you have visited here, you know we have beautiful back roads that are windy and the hills, and those tend to take a little longer to melt. They do service the roads with salt and brine, so they're always watching ahead, and our roads are in pretty good shape most of the time. I will say that Shad and I had to head to the Tri-Cities Airport the other morning at 5:30. We always take the back roads, but that wasn't the best choice that day. We soon realized the weather was a little bit different a couple miles away. It was snowing, the roads were really slick, so that was a long drive to the airport. The good news is we get snow, we have some colder temperatures, and then we'll switch back to warm temperatures that feel like spring. So they're kind of something for everyone. And if you're looking for 4 moderate seasons, Northeast Tennessee could be a great choice for you. It's one of the reasons that many people move here. I'm Stephanie with the Freck Group at Greater Impact Realty. Our team specializes in helping people like you that are thinking about moving to Northeast Tennessee. So if you have questions about the area, give us a call, text, or email. A member of our team would be happy to help you. And to learn more about this beautiful area, subscribe and follow our channel, Living in Johnson City, Tennessee. Remember, it's never too soon to start planning your move. I hope to see you here in Northeast Tennessee. I'm going inside for a cup of hot chocolate. See you later.